Dr. Dale and members of the board, good evening. I am Arthur Purves, president of the Fairfax County Taxpayers Alliance. Between fiscal year 2000 and 2007, real estate taxes for the typical Fairfax County household doubled from $2,400 to $4,800 per year. Since 2007, the supervisors have kept the real estate tax at $4,800 despite decreasing assessments. This is $1,500 more than the typical household would be paying today if real estate taxes had increased only at the rate of inflation since 2000. The school superintendent is proposing a $136 million increase in next year's county funding for the schools. This would increase the real estate tax by another $300. In presenting next year's budget to the press, the superintendent was less than candid. He stated that since 2009, the school budget has been cut by $475 million. In fact, this year's budget is $181 million more than it was in 2009. The superintendent stated that since 2009, schools had eliminated 1,400 positions. In fact, there are now 469 more employees than in 2009. Regarding salaries, the superintendent's charts state that he was giving employees a 2% market scale adjustment and a step increase. His charts did not state that the step increase was an additional 2.7% salary increase. So some newspapers reported that he's proposing a 2% raise, when in fact most employees will get a 4.7% raise. The superintendent is spending $46 million more for increased enrollment, but he is spending $116 million more on salary hikes and benefits. According to the most recent data from the U.S. Census American Community Survey for Fairfax County, between 2005 and 2010, employees of private companies had no salary increase. However, over the same period, FCPS teacher salaries increased 29%. Last year, there were 30,000 applicants for 1,200 FCPS teaching vacancies. It is not necessary to raise salaries to be competitive. There is a $66 million increase in the school system's Virginia retirement system contribution. Even this increase is less than the $98 million increase the VRS actuary says is necessary to amortize the unfunded liability. Is it fair to have private sector taxpayers paying extra $1,800 in taxes to fund badly managed public sector pensions, especially when those private sector taxpayers no longer get pensions? We are paying high taxes for low achievement. Last year's ACT college admissions test showed that only 46% of the 3,700 FCPS teachers tested were prepared for college. The supervisors and schools should be cutting taxes by $1,500 and not raising them by $300. Thank you.
Stephen Greenberg.